Hello everybody. It is a lovely Saturday here in Washington, and after several months of living here, we finally got to the point where we were able to set up a significant amount of storage and organization for our movie and TV collection. Now, over the years that I've been making videos, you guys have seen various videos of me in my old condo back in Connecticut, and you saw that I showed you, the collection of movies and shows that I had. However, it was a lot different. First of all, a lot of those were regular DVDs, okay? Number two, during that whole period of time, the Blu-ray became the standard for high-definition content. Pretty much everyone got a Blu-ray player, whether it was a PS3 or it was a standalone Blu-ray player, and everyone has an HD TV. So it pretty much became the standard to get your movies and shows on Blu-ray. So what I did is when we moved out of Connecticut, I basically went into my collection and I said, what here do I have on regular DVD that I either don't want or is probably available on Blu-ray for cheap? And I weeded them out. So what you're going to see for the most part as we go through my collection today is that a lot of this is mostly Blu-ray. Most of the regular DVDs that I had, I gave away, or I left them with my parents to figure out what to do with them, and they probably brought them to a pawn shop or something, I would think, because you probably get $1 or $2 for each movie. So this is the extent of what we now have, okay? So let's go through it. This is our rack of basically television series for the most part, and or collections of movies that are categorized together. So as you can see here, we got several seasons of Breaking Bad, the Jurassic Park trilogy, season 1 of Mad Men, which I really didn't like very much, the Boondocks seasons 1 through 3. I haven't seen season 4 yet. Some Chappelle's Show, of course, a classic from Comedy Central. Home Movies, that's a great animated series if you've never seen it. Nightmare on Elm Street collection. I actually haven't seen all the movies. We got to maybe number 5, and then we kind of forgot to keep watching. Maybe for October for Halloween we'll pick those back up again. The Batman animated series. You might notice one's missing. That's because we are currently about to start watching it, so it's actually in the living room. The Sonic the Hedgehog animated series from the 1990s. All the Justice League. We actually have Superman as well. That's in the living room right now. Freakazoid. That was a great series. I have season 1. Twin Peaks, which we just watched the entire series from start to finish. As you can see, Game of Thrones. Some things in here that kind of have collector's edition packaging that couldn't fit in a standard DVD case. The Spider-Man collection. Sons of Anarchy seasons 1 through 4. I haven't even got through season 4 yet. Some cool stuff like you can see here. Citizen Kane, Schindler's List, the Bourne Trilogy. I didn't even know I had the Bourne Trilogy. What? I didn't even know I owned that.
Oh, Jesus.
Alfred Hitchcock collection, we recently watched all of those. Those are excellent.
Hey, skip the horror collection.
Well, because I was going to show that even though this is a regular DVD of horror, down here we actually have the Universal Studios classic monster movies on Blu-ray, which is awesome. Those are awesome movies. Tarantino collection, the Matrix collection, the Shrek collection, Back to the Future. Yes, I own the entire Harry Potter film series on Blu-ray. I got it super cheap. I haven't watched them all yet. Rocky collection. Boardwalk Empire season 1. I never really got to season 2. The Omen collection. Up here we have many different collections. Toy Story, Batman Beyond the complete series, the 10 Commandments on Blu-ray, the Mel Brooks collection. I'm trying to remember. The Bond collection. Every James Bond movie. Three Stooges.
I don't think you're supposed to have the 10 Commandments next to the Mel Brooks collection.
Why not? Then you have all the Adult Swim shows that I loved watching in the early 2000s, late 90s basically, are all here on the first shelf there. Here we've got basically movies that are various collections of movies, meaning it's not just one. So you got the Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Goes to Jail, Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. I don't know why this one's here, Back to School. I have no idea. Maybe because that's an extra. I think I have 2 copies of that movie.
Yeah, you do.
By accident. The Hobbit. Both The Hobbit, Unexpected Journey, and Desolation of Smaug in 3D. I haven't watched either in 3D yet. I'm actually looking forward to that. In fact, this whole shelf is our very limited collection of 3D movies. Okay? So as you can see, some good ones there. Jurassic Park 3D we watched and we loved. It was very, very good in 3D. Rio and Rio 2 were pretty good. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter was pretty good. Sadako was terrible.
That movie was just terrible.
Pacific Rim 3D was pretty good, I have to say. Down here, it's various things. I think these are doubles. Yeah, you know what? I should take Back to School out of here. These are the doubles that I have for some reason. Like here, I got Oceans 12 and Oceans 13, but I also have a collection of Oceans 11, 12, and 13 all in one, so obviously I don't need that, so that's down there. And some of these I have doubles, like Heat and Gremlins 2, I accidentally bought 2 copies of. We got some other stuff, like holiday-themed stuff mixed in here. Family Guy, Star Wars trilogy, and some seasons of Family Guy, a season of American Dad kind of randomly thrown in there. And then over here we've got the actual movie collection, which I could spend probably an hour going through this, showing you every single one. But I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is just briefly go through them
and
to show you.
For alphabetizing.
Yes, it was Leanna who this morning alphabetized all these, and she alphabetized them initially when we unpacked as well back in June.
Yeah, I tweeted a picture of that. That was an undertaking.
So, just to give you an idea of some of the movies that I own, I'm just going to run through the stacks here, okay? You can pause the video yourself and, you know, look at everything that's listed here.
Some of these movies are just kind of odd. Like, your whole collection doesn't really follow a theme. It's just, everything's kind of mismatched and out of place. Very silly.
Okay, still going.
We have another thing of Pulp Fiction.
Huh?
Pulp Fiction. It's on here on the rack, but isn't it in the Tarantino collection?
It is. I think I bought it separately first, and then later on I got the collection.
Oh.
Let's go. Here we go. Movies, 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 movies. These are all movies.
Oh, Face Off is like the best.
It's the best movie ever made.
Best movie ever made next to Bad Lieutenant Port of Call, New Orleans. And, oh shit, I am blanking on all his movies now.
Well, I only own a couple.
What are his other movies though? There's a few that are like really ridiculous.
I've got another one here. The one where he was the guy, the history dude, the historian or whatever.
Oh, National Treasure?
Yeah, I got one of those. I don't know which one I have.
Those weren't as good. He was less crazy in those. Mortal Kombat and the sequel.
Masters of the Universe. That's
Oh God, no.
one of my favorite movies ever.
That movie's ridiculous.
Never-ending Story. We already went past Labyrinth, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm not speaking of that movie.
Look at this. So now we have the Nightmare on Elm Street collection, but I also have a part 2 and 3 in a separate collection, so that we could probably get rid of. Lots of freaking movies. I am a movie buff, and I was saying to Leanna this morning, I was saying, even though gaming is my main hobby, and gaming is the thing that I'm all into, that movies, I am a movie buff, and I actually, like as you guys can see here, I am way into movies too, and it's funny because everything I do is gaming related, and nothing I do is movie related. And it's funny that it's turned out like that I'm such a fan of movies. I watch so many, yet I have Spider-Man 3 there too. So I have 2 copies of that. But that I don't do anything with movies. And so people over the years have asked me, Phil, review movies, but the thing is that,
Right.
well, number one, right, even just using movie clips, I might get into trouble. That's number one. So then number 2, if I review a movie, the thing is I usually don't watch movies when they're new. I watch them on demand. I watch them on Blu-ray. I don't go to the movies. The movies are very expensive.
People like to watch reviews of older movies that they love.
Well, I've been talking and thinking, and I'm thinking that one of the new series that I may do next year is going to be me maybe picking out some different movies, some of my favorite movies out of this collection, and just talking about the movies and my experience with them and stuff like that.
I think you're going to talk about Labyrinth.
Yes, absolutely. Labyrinth will be one of those picks. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Yes.
No.
All right, and then this final rack here is just more TV series that we couldn't fit in with the other racks. So as you can see, we got Archer,
And
Attack on
some
Titan
didn't
we
fit.
just watched,
The Borgias.
Dexter, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which we just finished watching. It was excellent. And a few other things there. Walking Dead's at the bottom there. So that is my current... Oh, wait a minute. I'm not done.
Oh, Jesus. What else?
There's a few over here.
Oh, my God.
These are the things that basically we're either going to be watching soon or currently watching. So top shelf, we got a few things. Kung Fu Panda collection. There's this collection of Disney movies that we found at the store. Here's a collection of movies. The Chucky collection. We have every Chucky movie ever.
Those movies are so packed.
And these are the TV series we're currently watching. Breaking Bad, Daria.
Daria.
We watched some Frisky Dingo, some Sea Lab, some Space Ghost. We haven't watched those in a while though.
I forgot to watch some of
Walking Dead, Superman. I told you I had the Superman complete series right there. Batman Season 2, which we're about to start soon. We're in the middle of that season of the Borgias. And I like True Detective, and Leanna does not.
See, True Detective for me is just...
That's going to be something, if I want to watch it, I'll have to watch it one night by myself in my office, because she doesn't really like it.
Oh, I tried.
So,
I tried.
that is our current movie/DVD collection. So I hope that you have enjoyed checking it out. Again, you're probably going to go through this video and pause it a million times to read all the movie titles. And what I will probably do is, when I get some free time, which I don't know when that's going to be, being that right now is the busiest gaming time of the year, but potentially maybe even next year, start a series where I talk about movies. Just pull a random movie out of this collection, talk to you about it, let you know about it. It may be a movie you never heard of. It may be a very popular movie, and I'll give you my opinions on it. And we'll go from there. I think that would be awesome to do.
I don't think you can tell which ones are clearly mine.
All right, so that is it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.